Raised Rowdy.
Welcome to the Raised Rowdy Podcast. I'm Nicky T.
I'm Kurt Ozan.
And we have our special guest this week, Mr. Knox.
Let's go. I'm so stoked.
Good morning,
Absolutely.
bro.
Thanks for having me, boys.
Man, thanks for having you, taking the time to come on.
Of course, bro.
Thanks for having you.
Always. Always.
It is an early pod for us. The 9 a.m. pods are a little bit abnormal, but we're
Really?
here for it. Yeah.
Well, I actually kind of feel bad because I was supposed to have a session. That's why we did it early.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then I had to cancel the session. Cause
That's fine. We're done.
Yeah.
I like doing them early, honestly.
Me too. I like getting up, getting after it.
Yeah.
It's cool outside, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
I always tell Kurt, I'm like, my ADHD, when I don't get as much sleep, I like get out of bed quicker.
Yeah,
You know?
Same.
I'm like, pop, all right, I'm up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Up and ready to go, dude.
Yeah. Kurt's, he got the, what's that thing called?
Or a ring.
Oh, dude, I got my sisters those for Christmas.
Yeah.
Literally, one of them texted me like 3 weeks ago and was like, "Thank you for getting me this. Like, this is my favorite thing in the
Oh,
world."
cool.
I don't even know what they do, really.
Me neither. I was like,
Yeah.
I should just get that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an Apple Watch.
I
for
just
your
don't want to
finger.
wear. I'm gonna wear a watch, and I'm just not gonna wear like a tracker and a watch and double wrist it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. So I
That's fair.
switched to the ring.
Yeah,
so,
that's fair.
Kurt
play.
gets hyper obsessive over things, but it's always like the things that are good for you. So right
That's
now,
good.
That
yeah.
I was gonna say that's a
Yes.
good problem
the
to have.
best.
I feel like I'm the opposite, dude.
So-
I love
yeah.
all the things that I shouldn't.
I've been there. Don't don't get me wrong.
That's the tale of
Yeah,
my
yeah.
life.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, the beers and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Nothing
Oh.
too bad though.
No, nothing too
No.
bad. Just you
Yeah.
know,
No
beers and
no
I eat
amphetamines
Popeyes
or anything. Except
Yeah.
the good stuff.
Getting hyper addicted into video games and stuff, which I
Yeah.
think we should talk about.
Dude, yeah. That's. I think I have like an addictive personality. Cause like y'all ever played Marvel Rivals?
I have only played it a few times. I downloaded it.
Dude,
I was very bad, so I was like, okay, let's just go back to Fortnite.
it's a problem, dude. It's like gambling, bro. Every game, it's like I can't stop myself. It's so bad, dude.
That's
It's
funny as
it's
heck.
honestly so.
It's like, have you ever played Civilization?
No.
Civ? Have you played that game?
Yeah, bro, we're old.
Yeah, it's that's like I'll just play one more turn. You
Yeah,
know, It's
yeah.
like one more game, and you're like,
That's how. Yep, I'm the exact same way. I'm like, dude, but if I play one more, then I'll stay in diamond rank.
Yeah.
And then I lose, and then I go back, and then I'm like, but I can tell I'm like properly getting addicted to the game because I'm starting to get really angry when we lose. Like I've actually just started playing like Fortnite again
Mm-hmm.
because whenever I feel my blood pressure get up too high in Marvel Rivals, I'm like, I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna turn into a chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go like play Star Wars in
Yeah,
Fortnite.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Dance
it's much,
around.
much more relaxing.
Well, that's like
You know?
why I love Fortnite, honestly, is because I'm very bad because I'm 43 and I hadn't played video games for like 8 years. So I'm just like, all right, you guys are carrying around Uncle Nick on your back. Chandler and
Oh yeah.
Jack and Chandler together are so good together.
Yeah, they don't mess around. I'm also like I'm really bad at Fortnite too. That's the other
No,
thing.
you're not.
I'm rough. I'm rough. Like, dude, we did. So I just streamed for the first time on
Yeah.
Friday. I just like
That's
made
so
a
cool.
Twitch account. Yeah, we're like doing some like music stuff on there. We have like a bunch of plans for it, but the first one was just like I announced my deluxe album on there, and then like,
Yeah.
but then I just gamed after, and I did Rivals, but then everybody was like, dude, like go play Fortnite, and so I went over and then I like played Fortnite for an audience for the first time, and I was
Yeah.
like, and all the comments are like, dude, you are not good at this game. But Rivals, I'm good, so the
Yeah.
Rivals went well,
Gotcha.
but then Fortnite, yeah, it was brutal.
I got to tell a story. I'll try to keep it brief, but I played for Luke Combs. I don't know
Yeah.
if you knew that. And so after a show, we had this party. We were in Phoenix or something for the Super Bowl, and there's all these football players there, and there was like one dude just kind of sitting in a chair and like not talking to anyone. So I walked over and started talking to this dude for like 15, 20 minutes. And I was like, how do you know Luke? And he's like, I don't. I'm like, how'd you get in this green room
Yeah.
hanging out? And he's like, I'm friends with Tim. He's a Call of Duty streamer, Tim the Tap Man.
Oh yeah,
I was like, oh, he's a great guy. He goes, oh, yeah. And I'm like, so what do you do? And he's like, I'm a streamer. And I'm like, well, what do you stream? And he's like, Fortnite. He's like, you ever heard of Ninja? And I
No
was
way.
like, yeah. He's like, I'm Ninja. And I looked up at his hair is blue. I didn't even
didn't even
notice it.
recognize.
Yeah. And we chatted for like hours, him and his wife. And
That's
like, he's super
crazy.
nice. And I'm like, dude, bro, I know streaming is like, it looks easy and it looks fun, but I know it's a lot harder than it actually is. And he's like, bro, all I do is play video games, and I live near the beach with my wife. And like, that's it.
Not
and I was
bad.
like, fuck.
Not bad, dude. I will say though, like after doing that stream on Friday for the first time, dude, I was exhausted after
Yes.
because I think like reading the comments, it kind of felt like it kind of felt like I was in like a 2.5 hour meet and greet, you know?
Yeah.
Like I was just like constantly talking to people. And like you don't want to sit in silence at all, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like constantly just trying to like entertain. Yeah, I was beat after, bro. Like I ended the stream, played one more game. I was like, yeah, I'll stay on for a little bit. Played one more game. I was like, boys, I gotta go to bed. I was
Totally.
like, I'm cooked.
Yeah.
It was wild.
He said that like anyone could stream and do well at it, but it's like obviously if you're famous or whatever, that helps. You know, like Tyreek Hill, the Dolphins streams and does well. Or if you're like in the top 5 or 3% of anything, doesn't matter what it is, video games, underwater, basket weaving, whatever. It's like you could find an audience if you're really good at it and stream.
Yeah.
Then you can just like have fun doing it.
Yeah, dude. I'm just trying to like. I just think it's another like. It's become so popular. Like Twitch is so popular that I'm just kind of like treating it as another, you know, TikTok or just another social media that you can like engage fans with and stuff. So that's kind of why I've wanted to.
And I see people like at the gym. It's like listen to music is kind of what people have always done. And now I see like dudes like with their phone out, like it's like a stream, and they're like working out.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
I remember when I was like I don't know, in my 20s, so a long time ago, and my nephew would just watch video games all the time. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
It's like, just go play them, dude.
When I found out it was a thing, I'm like, it made me want to bully people.
Dude, that is one thing I will never. Twitch is cool because now, like, I know, like, it's like now that I'm doing it, I'm like into it, but I would never, like, personally, like, I wouldn't watch somebody else. Like I wouldn't just sit there for 2 hours and watch somebody play video games, you know. Like
I like the clips.
Yeah,
like
the clips are great. Yeah, the clips are great.
That's what I thought until I found that like chess people, like grandmasters play chess
on stream.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Like Magnus Carlsen, who's like the GOAT, the Michael Jordan of chess. Like gets on there, and sometimes it's like him like drunk in a hot tub, and he's just like playing chess, and he's like talking through his moves, so it's like. You get the insight into his brain, and it's like so sick.
The brain of a grandmaster.
Yeah, dude.
Crazy. I love that.
And people want to hear the brain of you, like the songwriting genius and the fucking rock and roll guy and the Fortnite guy.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Well, the thing for me with a platform like that is it gives you the longer form, which is what I think is about podcasts, is it gives you a little bit more of like a real thing. Right?
For sure, yeah.
Short form clips is very curated. You're trying to hook them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You're hitting them in the face a little bit.
100%.
Where in the long form, you kind of get to see a little bit more of who someone is, what they're really into.
Yeah, it's like Hot Ones, you know? It's like it's just like a very candid thing, which I think is cool.
And I feel like the stream is probably like that. Like I haven't streamed myself, but as you're saying, you're like interacting with different people.
Yeah.
I think that's a moment that it's like. Meet and greets are weird now. Like after COVID, you know, like they don't happen as often. You're a little bit weird putting too many people around you.
Yeah.
So I feel like online is a new way that people can connect.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and I feel like like with the candid thing, it's like I don't know. TikTok's always been. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like TikTok's always gone like solid for me. Like I like do pretty well on TikTok, but
True. What?
They're
good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You fucking freaked me out.
I was like, did
though.
we miss it all, dude? I was like, if anything, we just had a great talk.
Yeah.
But with like Twitch being like candid and stuff, like I've just never really been that great of like being on TikTok and letting like my real personality like shine through the videos. Like I just don't really know how to do that on TikTok that well.
Yeah.
I've been trying. I feel like I'm getting better, but I've never been like that's never been one of my strong suits where I feel like the Twitch thing, I like felt very like, oh, this is how people are really gonna know me. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna like act the same on Twitch as I would at a meet and greet or would like on stage at a show.
Yeah.
Where like TikTok, I've never really been. I just set the camera down and sing my song and hope the song goes viral.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of always been the strategy.
Have you done any TikTok lives?
Yeah. I've done a couple, but and they've always gone well. But that was the thing. I was like, if I'm going to do TikTok lives and if those go well and Instagram lives, like I love going on live. And so if I'm going to do that, I'm like, I might as well just do the whole thing and like really, you know, pull people in. So yeah, we got all sorts of like Twitch plans that we're going to do. I'm very, very excited to like make it a thing.
We're friends with, multiple people from multiple labels. And I was chatting with one of the guys from Sony and he used to work at Twitch.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, they are trying to get content that's not just video games.
Yeah.
Right?
100%.
So he's like, they're focusing, like if you do that at a high level, they will like feed it
Yeah.
to people, which I'm like, that sounds good.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we got all sorts of ideas. Like I'm gonna have like one of my producers, Cam Becker. He's gonna come on and we'll do like one of these days we'll do like a production breakdown of songs where he'll just plug in and we'll just screen share his thing. And then we're planning on a film, like hopefully, fingers crossed, we're gonna film one of like I go to Europe in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So we're planning on like filming one of the shows and hopefully streaming it on the Twitch channel. So like just stuff like that. Just trying to like make it a real, like tangible. It's not just me playing video games and like hoping this is a cool thing. Like actually making it, like using it as a marketing like strategy.
I think that's super smart. And just talking to you and kind of knowing Chandler, it's like video gaming is a part of your life.
Yeah.
So if you're willing to share that with people, like
100%.
that's huge.
Yeah, 100%. I just figured to be honest, like I did my headline tour in April and then it ended and then I've kind of just been like chilling. Let me answer. No, I'm kidding.
Classic me.
But I pretty much like I did my one tour, I put out an album and then I was just kind of like hanging out waiting for Europe to start.
Yeah.
And so I kind of like had like a lazy summer and I was just like pretty much just playing games with my friends, just hanging. And then, so it was just like eating at me. I was like, dude, if I could turn this into something where if I could make this productive, that would make me feel way better about myself than like.
You got to have some stuff for yourself that's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, it's
you
been
can
fun.
still video game with it not being the stream. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just-
100%. And I'm not gonna like overdo the stream. Like I think it's gonna be like a once a week thing. And if there's special stuff, maybe twice. But
That's cool.
yeah, not like overdoing it or anything. But yeah, it's been a good time. My setup's crazy right now. I'm like so proud of it.
Oh, it looks good.
Oh yeah, I got the whole like I got the mic. I got a whole computer, everything, 2 screens. Like it's no joke.
Hacker man over there.
Straight up, dude. I'm the man in the chair, dude. It's crazy.
And are you using that setup for production stuff, or is
Dude,
that just your gaming?
It's
rig?
just dude. It's actually so funny that you bring that up because I don't know how to produce like that.
Okay, gotcha.
It's so weird. I always tell like Cam and people that work in Logic, I like fully understand a Logic session. Like I know what it needs to look like. I know how you add plugins. I know how you like do all the stuff. I just don't know the buttons that you have to press.
Yeah.
But I like fully get it, you know. But I was actually just telling one of my friends, you know, when you get the Twitch set up, you have to like learn OBS, this like whole system and whatever. And, you know, I spent like a week and a half like diving in. And now I feel pretty like versed in it. Like I'm like, okay, I know how to like do this. I'm like, man, if I'd put these hours into like a Logic session, I feel like
But
you know,
is your streaming? Are you streaming on PC?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So it's like you're kind of flip flopping between Mac and PC.
Yeah.
It's just streaming works so much better on PC.
And that's
it's
what everybody
very
said. That's why I
frustrating.
did it.
It's
Yeah.
very frustrating.
Yeah, that's what everybody said.
Yeah.
So I got hooked up. I got like I don't even know what it's called, an Omen. I don't know. It's got all the crazy lights in it in the open side. It looks wild, dude.
Like a
I'm
computer.
Like, yeah, like a real.
Sick.
You know, I feel pro.
And then you're playing Fortnite, which you could play on your phone.
Yeah, straight up. I
I'm
got
better
these
on my phone.
screens, these lights. I
Yeah.
have like a light just like this one that like looks the whole 9 yards, bro. It's crazy.
sick.
Yeah, it's
You
crazy.
just set it up in your place?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, but I'm about to move in like 4 weeks. Actually, out here. I'm
What's
moving.
your Twitch handle so I could follow you?
Music by Knox, baby?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Is there any underscores or anything? Or?
Nope. Nope.
Cool.
I got it. I locked it down.
Dude, I'm gonna subscribe.
Please, bro. hit me with a sub, dude. Thanks
Yeah.
for the gift in chat. You know? Yeah.
It's funny, like people. Obviously, Twitch is now more popular, and I hear people like in just casual conversation, like say Twitchisms in real life.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. It's like taking over, man. It
Yeah.
really is.
It's big. I mean, if you think about society, right? Like if you think about the most famous people in that kind of world, it's streamers now. It's
Yeah.
Kai and I Show Speed. And
Yeah.
like
It's
those
crazy
guys.
how famous they are. Too.
Yeah.
Like they are like global
Yeah.
like icons, you know. They
Yeah.
show up to the city and there's like 20,000 people following their car. It's
Crazy.
wild stuff.
Yeah. It's so crazy just seeing culture change like that.
Yeah.
You know, like it was
They're rock
celebrities.
stars.
They
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, they are.
Literal rock stars.
Yeah.
And people feel like they know them because they do.
Yeah, cuz
They're streaming so much.
They hang out with them every day.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Crazy.
So we're living in the simulation, dude. It's crazy.
Oh, here we go. This conversation. Let's go.
You don't want to get me started.
That's funny.
But man, so we were talking about on the stream announcing the deluxe record.
Yeah.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about that or what you can? Maybe
Oh, yeah,
no date,
music,
but
huh?
Dude, yeah, I mean yeah. So basically, the deluxe version of my album, it's called Going Gone for Good now.
Yeah. Gone for good.
Yeah,
That's
for
sick.
good. Which is crazy because I didn't realize until I announced it that I didn't realize that the new Wicked movie is called Wicked for Good, and I was like, oh well, that's okay. So they're gonna think I stole the sauce, but
Hey,
yeah. But yeah, it's got 2 new songs. It has a live version of one of our songs from Columbus when we played the Newport.
just drop.
Yeah, it comes out on Friday. We announced it on Friday, just a week from announce, and then yeah, I just wanted to put out some new stuff before Europe, and honestly, I just like had a lot of songs that I was like, dude, I don't want to sit. I mean, I was sending like 15 songs to my label, and I was just like, just pick. I don't even care which ones you pick. Like, I just want to put music out before I leave again. Like, I just want to get the hype, like, kind of back. Not the hype back, but like I just feel like after the album, it just like the album came out, and then it was just like, all right, the album's out. And then I was chilling, and I was like, I want to put more music out, dude. I was like, I don't want to just sit here and like wake up every day just being like, hope you're still listening, like, you know. So yeah, dude, it's been awesome. One of the songs is like one of my favorite songs ever.
What's it called?
White Knuckles is what it's called. Yeah, it's like a freaking One Direction song, bro. It sounds crazy.
Yeah.
It sounds really crazy.
The thing that I talk about with like your record, listening to it, is it just feels so. There's so much continuity to it.
Thanks, dude.
Like it just feels like. I even heard in other interviews you saying about like building out the world.
Yeah.
It just feels for me is like a dude that's a little older. It's like nostalgia.
Yeah,
you know? It's 2000s rock. It's about like young love and the chaos that brings to your life.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Are the new songs kind of in that same vein?
Dude, to be honest, no. The new stuff is kind of the stuff that we're gonna like kind of be going into is like, to be honest, like I'm kind of trying to make like a pop record.
Yeah.
Like I've always kind of done it, but dude, it's weird. Like I grew up on like Fall Out Boy, All American Rejects, all those bands, and I love that kind of music. But the thing that made me want to like really make music was like, you know, was quite literally like One Direction and Ed Sheeran and Lauv. Like I love those are the guys that made me be like, I feel like I could write songs that way. And so like all my songs have always kind of been written that way.
Yeah.
But with the production, I kind of just like fell into that, like that style. So basically my whole first EP was supposed to be pitch songs.
Yeah.
For bands. And then I sang the demos, and so my publisher and my lawyer and my managers, they were like, dude, you're not giving these to anybody. They were like, you would be batshit if you gave these away. And so I like, they always just sounded like that, and then I put them out and they did well. So I kind of fell into that.
That steered it.
Yeah, and now that I feel like I have like a proper fan base and whatever, like I'm just trying to like I did my first 2 EPs. Yeah. I then made an album that I was like, okay, I want to make an album. I want my first album to be what I think people want. And I think we did like a good job of that. I made it like a little bit of both, where there are some pop songs, but it mainly leans into the rockier world. And I think this like next batch of stuff, I think I'm just going to kind of do what I feel like I've always wanted to see if I can, you know?
Yeah.
You know, and so I think White Knuckles is the first song that like that's kind of the hint of like what the next things are going to be. Yeah. It's more like it's kind of like leaning more into like 5 Sauce universe, like 5 Seconds of Summer and the new stuff. Which is cool. Like it still has those rockier elements, but at the end of the day they're like pop songs. So yeah, I already have like, dude, I already know like what the next album's called. Like I have 50 songs on my phone. There's gonna be 150 by the time we start picking them. So yeah, we're still whiles away from it, but like I know what I want it to be. I know like the visuals, I like all that stuff. So picking the songs will be very difficult.
That's cool though.
Yeah, but dude, it's been fun. Like I've been going to it's been funny. I've been like showing up to sessions, and they're like, you know, they show me like a emo guitar riff, and I'm like, dude, that's sick. But like, I want to make like I've been going to the studio and just being like, I'm gonna make something I've never made before, like just to see if I can. You know, like we made a song a couple weeks ago that sounded like "Girls" by Kid Laroi. It's like almost like a rap beat. And we made it like almost like as a joke. We were like, let's just see what happens if we do this. And then we made the song, and it like absolutely rips. And so that one's out there, but I'm probably gonna put it out anyway. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Yeah.
But your music's so genre defining, even in your own little lane. So it's like
Thanks,
I feel
dude.
like people that listen to it are probably open to, all different kinds of influences.
Yeah, I hope so. It's kind of like taking a chance, but I just don't want to be like, I just want to be able to do whatever. Like, I want my sound to be the songwriting in my voice,
Yeah.
and then production is whatever it wants to be, That's kind of like the goal, and just like taking it a little more of like I don't want to be like a punk rock act. You know what I mean? Like, I want to go like even bigger than that. It's so funny. I always tell my friends, like, people on the internet think I want to be like All American Rejects, but like, I'm trying to be Bieber. You know what I mean? Like, I want to make pop records like that. And so, I'm really excited for what is next.
I love that.
Thanks, dude.
One of the things when I listen to the record is you hear a little bit of those, like, where you catch a line where it's like, all my exes turned to O's.
Yeah.
Just things where I'm like, that's the Nashville cleverness songwriting vibes. You know what I mean? So that's when, for me, the genre I listen to most is country. The genre I listen to next most is probably rock and then rap. But the rock I listen to is mostly old stuff. you know?
Yeah.
So like your record feels so modern for me.
Thanks, dude.
But also it just gives me that nostalgia dopamine drip.
Thanks, dude.
And then the little lyrics that I'll pick up, I should have wrote some down. But the little things where I'm like, I smile when I hear a great lyric, and you have that element of it too in all of the record.
Yeah, dude. Like, I've been in Nashville for 7 years. Like, I am like a Nashville songwriter. You know what I mean? Like, even though I've never really written country, I learned how to write songs from all these people that write country. I very much, I think if you want to be a songwriter, you go to Nashville. If you want to be an artist, you go anywhere else. But if you want to be a songwriter and you want your focus to be writing songs, I think this is where you have to be. Like I said, my whole like artist project, it was kind of just like a big happy accident.
Yeah.
I'm super glad that I am one now. I couldn't imagine not being one, but at the end of the day, like, my goal was I just wanted to write songs. Like, I didn't care who sang them. Like, that was always the thing. And so, Nashville, like, dude, they made me, bro. They made me here.
Was there like one song that when you wrote it, you were like, this is so me? Or you felt like it would have been hard to give away? Or anything even that isn't out yet?
Well, so the only one on my first EP that wasn't a pitch song that I would have never given to anybody was my song NYC, which isn't even like a popular song. But that was like the one, that was like, I wrote that song, like, I'm the only writer on that song. I wrote it when I was 19 years old. And I always knew, like, that was the first song I feel like I ever wrote that I was like, this is like a real song. Like, this could be a real thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that song sat on my phone for years, and I always knew, I was like, if I'm ever an artist, this is one of my songs. Like, I will never give that one away. But yeah, I would say just that one mainly. Cool. Yeah.
One of the things, and Kurt and I chat about this. We actually were yesterday. We were smoking a cigar, and I like albums that every song on the album sounds like it could be a single.
Oh
right?
yeah, that's always the goal.
It's like if First Luke Records, like, banger, 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 banger. I feel like this is that, and Kurt mentioned it last night as we were listening through. He's like,
you can always tell, like, when you listen to a record, oh, this is the single, and then this, I was like, just pick one, doesn't matter.
They're all the
yeah.
same.
Yeah, thanks, dude. It was tough, man, but that was always kind of the goal. Like, I was like, I want my managers and my team like kicking themselves over which ones should be, and like. To be honest, it was funny. Like, there were a couple different songs that everybody in like the label was like, this has to be a single, and I was like, no. I was like, these are the singles, and they actually get, I pretty much got what I wanted. I was kind of hard-headed about them. I felt bad, but they were right though. Like, voicemail should have been a single. I think voicemail would be way bigger if it was a single, but I just didn't. I don't know. That was like the one song I didn't fully believe in until the record came out, and then everybody was like, dude, this song rips.
Yeah, that's great.
And I was like, it does?
Well, it's hard to tell when you're so close to it sometimes.
Yeah, 100%.
The other thing too is it's it evokes different emotions in different people, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's the best part about music is it's so up for interpretation.
Yeah.
So that's the cool part about like platforms like TikTok is
Yeah.
you can kind of see who's fucking with this.
Yep.
How many people are fucking with this? You know,
Yep.
are they fucking with it over and over and over?
Yeah.
You know, it's like that TikTok's kind of A&R for just fans or your A&R now.
Yeah.
You know,
100%.
which is cool.
Yeah, dude, I'll tell you what, man. TikTok is so funny to me because it obviously has its like negatives, but like it has some pretty sick pros too. You know what I mean? Like it's the ultimate. Like you don't even need marketing strategy anymore. You know? I mean, you do. You it's nice to have.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like you could be a nobody artist that nobody's ever heard of. You post one good song, and the next thing you know, every label in the world is calling you.
Yeah.
You know, that like never happened before.
It doesn't.
If you're as good as you are, then you can.
Yeah.
The scary part about it is it's like longevity. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
So because that's 100% correct. And like you can take like a guy like Bailey Zimmerman that popped off. He was kind of internet famous before he even did music.
Yeah, he was like doing trucks.
Yeah.
He was like making truck videos.
But you have to be consistent after that.
Yeah.
So like you have a body of work that you were writing for other people
Yeah.
that happened to be your story too, or some of your story and your
Yeah.
friends' stories. And so you had this body of work so that when something happened, you could feed the people the rest of it. You know? If you come in and you got one good song and that's the only thing you got in the tank, and that song comes out and your world lights on fire and you don't get to write anymore.
And you ain't got nothing else
Right.
after that.
No producer, no team,
no ammo.
Yep.
You know, you
Yeah.
get this big gun now, but no ammo.
Yeah, straight
You
up.
know?
Yeah, bro. I tell anybody there are two things. One, obviously you need to have a bunch of songs. Like if you're a songwriter and an artist, you can't just put all your eggs into one song, obviously.
Yeah.
But dude, I think the biggest thing that helped me out, regardless of having the extra guns in the tank, dude, I think, and I know it's hard. It's much easier said than it is done, but the thing that helped me the most was going viral. And then like, dude, I was somebody nobody knew at all. I posted sneakers, and 3 weeks later, I was like touring with Band Camino. Like,
Crazy.
I didn't have a band. Like, my managers were driving me around in minivans, like with a band that we put together in 3 days. Like, it was crazy. I remember getting the call, being like, "Do you want to do these Camino shows?" And we were like, "Obviously." And then we like hung up the phone, and we were like, I don't have in-ears. I've never played. Like, I don't know how tracks work. Like, we didn't know any of that. But like, I think it was so important being like, even though it was only like we did 7 Band Camino shows, they were like college gigs, but we were put in front of 1,000 real people 7 times, and they were seeing me in person at the same time as like Going Home and Sneakers was like the 3rd biggest song on TikTok at the time. So it was like having that connect of like real life and the digital, I think is what like, I think that is legitimately what kickstarted our like fan base. Was like immediately having real people that connected. But I tell every single big, or like every artist that like has a big song, it's like you got to get on the road. Like I think that's what, and you just have to get your like show chops up. Like I played those shows. I had one song and I was like, "My name is Knox. You guys will not know any of these songs. None of them are out yet, but I'm gonna play you my whole everything I have, and then you might know the last song." And I guess they went well. So people still show up to
Hell
shows.
yeah.
So that's nice, you know.
Man, we talk about that all the time. There is no substitute for being out on the road and doing it.
100%.
There isn't.
100%.
And that's where you grow someone that isn't just someone that says, "Oh, this is a cool song." That's where you grow someone that becomes a fan of you and what you're doing in the world. And then you gotta give them digital pieces of that.
And
You
then
know,
just
like,
stay in
here's
their
what makes
face,
me.
dude.
Yeah.
Stay in their face.
Yeah, it's so funny too, like seeing like, you know, just different marketing teams. And now that I'm deep enough into the woods, I'm like, oh, I see it.
Yeah.
You know, before you're like, oh, look, do you see this? It's like gossip. No,
Yeah.
a lot of this is strategically planned.
For sure.
But it's like, it's how can you constantly stay in the light when you got your album release? Of course, the people are consuming it. You're in the light. You're doing media.
Yeah.
You're running around. But then it's like, okay, as that grows, how can you, without spending $10,000 on ads, stay in front of people?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
You just gotta keep posting, dude.
We'll just keep going on it.
Yep.
And honestly, like I mean, the classic way was album release.
Yeah.
Single goes to radio. Single goes to radio. Single goes to radio. That was the cycle.
Yeah.
Right? You'd have one album, and you're a year and a half in, and you're dropping singles from the record, and it's new to the people that didn't hear the record.
Yep.
You know?
100%.
Well, now, that's not the thing.
Mm-mm.
You know? You're not going to radio that much.
No.
If you are going to radio, it's not that much.
No.
You know? Not unless you're a big, big star.
Yeah.
So you're like, how can I get this grassroots thing that started here to keep going and then feed those live tickets?
Yep.
And the live shows, man, Chandler, I haven't got to see your full band, but Chandler was telling me, he's like, it's absolutely electric. He was talking about the Nashville show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he said just the whole crowd's going absolutely wild.
Yeah, man. Dude, I tell you what, it is like, I don't really have like an explanation for it, but like, dude, it genuinely blows my mind that like I can sell the amount of tickets that we've been selling. And then like, dude, you show up and they like know every word to every song, even the songs that have like 600,000 streams that like are deep cuts that nobody knows. And these people show up and say like, dude, in 2 weeks, we're going to London.
Crazy.
And it's our biggest headline show ever. Like, it's a bigger headline show than any of our U.S. shows. It's like 1640 or something like that. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy to me. And I don't really know how,
Good
but I'll
songs.
take it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'll take it, man. It's really been cool. But it's just wild, man, because you see so many people like, dude, I know people that have triple my, like, monthly listeners and triple my streams and have, like, big songs, but, like, can't sell any tickets, you know? So I don't know if it's the connection with Bilmuri because those boys sling tickets.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't know if that has helped. And with Camino, who also slings tickets, like, I don't know what universe I have found myself in, but I'm damn sure grateful, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm happy to be here.
I mean, that's one of the toughest things. It's like how to convert TikTok views into ticket sales, right? That's the big unknown in the industry. I
Yeah.
think that with your sound, though, it's like you have like a band sound, I think.
Yeah.
And I think maybe
100%.
people want to go see a band play
Yeah.
more than they do like a pop artist.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, you know, you read about like J-Lo struggling with ticket sales, but then it's like you see, you know, rock bands go and sell tickets. I don't know if that's a thing
Yeah.
too. So
I mean, I think it definitely helps, dude. And I even like, to be honest, I think I know that helps. And so I sometimes even like market the music as like, you know, because at the end of the day, dude, like it does say Knox
Mhm.
and whatever. And I'm like, it's literally the greatest honor of my life to like be the face of it. But like, dude, it takes like a village to make these songs, and it takes a village to like put on a show like that. And so even though it's not a band, like it is a band. Like those guys that are on stage with me are like my boys. That's who I make the songs with, you know, all that stuff. And so it's cool to be the artist, but I want it to be like bigger than that. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think the band thing helps. And like the show's always going to feel like that. You know, even when we do the more Bobby stuff,
Yeah.
we will make sure it goes hard live.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's the point. Dude, if you're not making songs in the studio to be performed live, then it's like, what are you making the song for? Like,
Yeah.
who cares? You know?
I've listened to another podcast you were on where you talked about that, and you said like, I'm making these songs for the live show.
Yeah, have to.
I think that's so important for other artists to kind of hear too. I remember we had Dylan Marlowe on the podcast kind of early on when he was like just label signed.
Yeah.
And he's like, I have songs that I really love and are great songs, but now I'm writing songs for the live show.
Yep.
You know, because you need that energy because you want that 500 person crowd to turn to 1,000.
Yep.
You know, and how do you do that? By kicking their freaking asses every time you hit the stage.
Yep.
You know, like that's
Yep.
how you do it.
That's always number one. Like every session I'm in, like, you know, we'll be halfway through and it's like, okay, but where's the like, what's the moment? You know, where's the crowd moment that we need? And so, yeah, dude, I totally agree. I think that's like the most important thing.
Yeah,
You know?
gotta play the hits, man.
Gotta play the hits, bro. Like, and dude, if nobody wants to show up to a show and like be sad, you know what I mean? Like,
some people do, but not
Yeah.
the people that are drinking.
not my
the
kind of
most
people,
beers.
dude.
Yeah.
I'm trying to party, you know?
Yeah. Well, man, and
Even
that's-
Blink 182 has some slow songs. you
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you
Not
gotta
a
sprinkle it in. You know,
Yeah,
you gotta
yeah.
sprinkle them in.
When,
but
as you get a catalog,
yeah,
you have 30 heaters. You can break it down in
Yeah.
the middle. you
but
know?
even like, dude, even like our slow songs, like live, like we have a song called 50/50 that's like a straight up like Ed Sheeran ballad, like pianos, whatever. Live, it like sounds like church, man. It
Yeah.
sounds crazy. Like the drums are huge and like they still like are really fun to perform. So yeah, our set doesn't have like a lot of downtime. There's like one part where I play acoustic, just me and a guitar.
Yeah.
But the songs I play are still upbeat and fun and, you know, stupid. Everybody has a good time.
We were listening last night, and we were listening to one song. We're like, this is kind of dark, but it's an extremely upbeat way.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like that's like every one of my songs is like the lyrics are like stupid depressing, but then
Yeah.
the track is like, why am I smiling?
Yeah, it's like you were talking about being with a girl, and it's like really hard, but the pain is worth the pleasure or something.
Oh, she's not okay. Yeah.
yeah. And it's like
I
how
love that
she's
song.
like super depressed and going crazy and shit, and you're
Not
just
taking
like,
her meds.
it's
Yeah.
like, and then the music is like,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep, 100%.
I think that's a thing that, I mean, like Third Eye Blind, you know, song about hard drugs.
Yep.
Yeah.
But extremely upbeat.
Yep.
And you don't know it until you hear it.
Yep.
You're like, oh, crap.
You're tricking the brain, dude.
Yeah.
You know? It's like
There's
these people
levels
don't
to
know
it.
they're depressed. They don't even
No.
know. They're singing these lyrics. They have no idea.
Yeah. They're like, oh, wait. Yeah.
They're
I
like-
remember as a kid, because I'm old, and listening to The Hook by Blues Traveler, which is a song. I don't know if you're familiar.
No.
It's a song about how the hook is the thing that will bring you back to a song.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just
Meta.
like, now I'm going to say
Yeah.
random nonsense throughout the song. And he does.
That's funny.
But I remember as a kid when it clicked that was what the song was about.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Oh, this is genius, dude.
I listened to this song so many times and didn't realize what he was
Right.
talking about.
Have you
know?
guys seen, you guys Rick and Morty guys?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know the, like, train episode, the like analogy for the
Oh,
train?
yeah.
That's like one of the craziest
I love it.
creative pieces of art I've ever seen in my life. It reminded me of
That
that.
show is full of
Yes.
that stuff.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so
Totally.
good, dude. Yeah.
That show is so clever and so rewatchable.
I've seen it. I've seen every episode.
Yeah.
50 times, dude. It's so,
So good.
yeah. I'll be like, I'm a big Lego guy, so I'll like build Legos and just have it on in the background.
Uh-huh.
It's my favorite. I love it.
I
Yeah.
love Legos.
Me too,
That was
dude.
my childhood for sure.
Yeah, well, it's becoming my adulthood.
I just
recently.
I want to do them, but I
Where
don't
you
want to
gonna
keep
put
them after I build it. I'm like, what am I gonna do with all this?
You should do it and then give it to a kid or something when you're done.
Yeah.
Maybe I
Give
will.
back.
Yeah.
Give back, dude.
Yeah. Give it to the children.
That's
bro.
nice. Yeah.
Take it to the library, have them display it or something.
Yeah.
No,
we'll do that.
It's a man. Creative art is so. There's so many different channels for it,
Mm.
right? Like building Legos is one of those things where it's like that's structure. It's
Yeah.
probably not that different from the theoretically building a song.
No.
right? It's just like putting things together in a way to make it make sense. It's just there's so many more different ways to do a song as opposed
Yeah.
to like the Lego.
I was gonna say the
You're doing
Legos
it
are
the right
somebody
way.
telling you how to do it.
Yeah.
I wish
Yeah.
there was somebody telling me how to make the song, and they're like, "If you do this, it's a number one."
Yeah.
Promise.
Yeah, it's like your muse or God or something zapping it into your brain.
Yeah. Yep.
crazy.
100%.
Well, let's talk a little bit more about that Europe trip.
Yeah.
So
Euro
you're-
trip.
Yes, sir.
Is this your first time over in Europe?
Yeah, first time ever.
Sick.
I've never even like gone to visit. or
What?
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I get to go do my favorite thing.
Touring Europe is absolutely wild because logistically, it's a
A nightmare.
hornet's mess.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a fucking shit
A
show.
disaster. Yeah.
Yeah, my buddy Colby's over there right now, and he's like, I missed my train because our flight was delayed, and blah, 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 blah. It's like Luke is like, we love the shows, but like logistically, it's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah. My
manager
manager's
over there is
here.
going, yeah, no
Yeah.
shit. But it's gonna be so sick, and the vibe over there is so different. I'm so stoked for
Yeah.
you, man.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. Dude, it's one of those things. I'm taking these off.
No, you're good.
Do it.
Yeah.
How's
You look
my hair?
great.
No, I'm kidding. No, I'm really excited just because, like I said, like Ed Sheeran is what made me. I hate even saying this because I look the way that I do, but Ed Sheeran like got me into writing songs. Like I was watching videos of him being like, I feel like I could write songs that way, and so when I was really getting into the weeds of like how the music industry worked and like kind of watching him come up through it, I was like watching him do it in these European venues, like, because that's where he came up. So those are all like, it's so funny when people ask what my dream venue are. Like, until I started touring, I didn't even know US venues. Like, I know all of them in like London, you know, like Shepherd's Bush Empire and like the O2 Academy. Like, that's like the O2 Academy is like my dream venue because in like, I don't know, 2014, I was watching a video where Ed said, if you play that, that's the one that you know you made it.
Is that,
And so
is that the arena?
no, it's like like the theater. It's like I think so. It's like
It's
one
in the same like area, right?
Yeah, same.
I saw
yeah.
Lucas Nelson there, and it was sick.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
Well, Lucas Nelson made it then.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, totally.
No, but that's like my dream. So I'm just excited to go see all of the places that made, that's what made me want to write songs, like that world. And so, yeah, I think there's something kind of poetic about my biggest headline show ever being there,
Yeah.
I think like, I don't know, it's a weird full circle, like some universe shit,
Yeah, dude.
It's crazy.
What's
yeah.
It's like you manifested it in your brain, and now you're doing it.
Yeah, dude, it's weird. I've had a couple of those like recently, even with Ed. I got invited to his 10-year Multiply show at the Barclays Center, and that was like that album is the one that like changed my life, like Multiply fully. And so there was something like crazy, and like I got to like meet him backstage and everything, and I was like, dude, it's so wild that in 10 years like the album that changed my life, and like no, it's weird, bro. A lot of crazy shit happening.
He's just such a nice guy too,
Dude,
and so talented.
Dude, he's so normal that it actually like kind of pisses me off, dude.
Yeah.
Like he just like ripped this show, sold out Barclays Center, just him and a guitar. And then we're like backstage and he's like saying what's up, and he's just like the most normal dude. And I'm like, why are you acting like you didn't just sell out the Barclays Center? Like it was just weird, bro.
He's just used to it now.
Yeah, just so numb.
Crazy.
So numb. Yeah, it was wild. But yeah, he's like, they always say like, don't meet your heroes unless they're fucking Ed Sheeran, dude.
Yeah.
Then meet your hero
that's
for
great.
sure.
We did. Ed played the ACM Awards or CMAs and with Luke, and so I got to play with them.
That's epic.
And we like ran the song backstage, and it was just me, Ed, and Luke were in a room like jamming, and it was just like
You're like, what is my life right now?
absolutely fucking
Like, what the
crazy.
fuck is happening?
And the way he sings, he sounds just like the record.
Dude, he's cracked.
Yeah.
I've been working a lot. I work a lot with David Hodges here, and obviously he like has done a bunch of Ed songs, and he was saying that like Ed will record the vocal, and he will just sing the whole song, and then like go back through and be like, just let me punch that one, and they'll do like 3 punches, and then no tune, no nothing, bro. He just
Crazy.
cracked me. I'm tuning that. Motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm tuning the shit
Yeah,
out of it, bro. It's crazy.
Well, tuning is also like, it's part of a sound. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
a tool.
Yeah.
And I think stylistically, it's like, you're not going to have like an old school Bob Dylan vocal over like your hyper modern, like
Yeah.
gent pop punk crazy music. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
it wouldn't sound right. I feel like.
100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm here for it, dude.
So speaking of like other folks that you've met, let's talk about like how did you get connected with the guys from Bilmuri?
Damn, great question.
Dude, it's kind of so I did a tour with them with this guy, you know John Harvey?
Yep.
So I did so we had a song together.
Cool.
And
Yeah.
They took me out, and I like helped sell merch, and then would get up and sing that song. And then so I did that cuz John was opening for Bilmuri. That was how I met him. And dude, it's like, I'm sure Chan has told you this before, but it's like, I swear to God, it was the Ohio connection. Just like me being from Dayton and him being from Columbus. And I don't know, bro. We just like kind of clicked, me and Johnny did. And after that tour, I went to like another show that he was at. And I'll never forget, bro. Because on that tour, he'd asked me, he was like, dude, like, what's your like plan? And I was like, dude, I just want to be a songwriter, man. Like, I'm just whatever. And Johnny told me, this is like 4 days after meeting him. I like don't know him well. And he's like, I think you're fucking stupid. He was like, I think that's dumb. He was like, I've seen you on stage 3 nights in a row. He was like, you need to be on stage like singing. And I was like, whatever. And then I probably went 3 months without seeing him. I had made the songs on How to Lose a Girl. And I sent them to him. So I was like, bro, let me know what you think of these. Like, I'm trying to pitch these. Sent them to him. He said they were good, whatever. And then I saw him in a show, and we were sitting next to each other. And kind of the same conversation. He was like, bro, what are you doing? And I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, and he said verbatim, he was like, those songs you sent me, he was like, if you put them out, I will take you on tour in the fall. Like, I promise you.
Whoa.
And I was like, so that was like part of the convincing that I was like, well, shit. I was like, if Johnny likes him, like, I fuck with Bilmuri pretty hard. So if he, you know, so then obviously when everything started coming out, I did the Camino tour, and then right after that, I did the Bilmuri tour.
Yeah.
And in between all of that, he had like sent me corn-fed Yetis and was like, dude, write a verse on this, whatever. And I was like, I would love to. And so we did that. Obviously, like corn-fed Yetis, like has done really well. People really like it. And so, yeah, then we just kept doing that, you know. Then we did Calves, and they had a song on my album. And I have a goal. I don't know if Johnny even knows this yet. I'm actually waiting. I haven't said this to him personally, but I've been saying it to like media.
Yeah.
Hoping it gets back to him. But I have a life goal that I want to feature on every Bilmuri album for the rest of time. But I'm scared because I think another Murray album's coming out, and I've been like waiting. I'm like, where's my open verse, bro? Like, send me a track, bro. Send me anything, bro. I'll be on it. So, but yeah, dude. And honestly, he's just been like the most incredible, like, literally like a mentor. Just like showing. Like Johnny Frank, dude, just does shit right, and he does it like a professional, and he just has this like, he's just been in it for so long, you know, with like Attack and stuff. Like he's been touring since he was 17, you know, and he has just such a unique outlook on all of it, and he just knows how it works. And so, dude, yeah, I've learned so much from him. I've learned how to connect with fans better. I've learned how to make the show better. I've learned how to make the music better. Like just kind of everything. And on top of that, he's just like an awesome fucking friend. You know, he's just constantly checking in, just like, you know, and especially for somebody like him who has so much going on right now. I mean, Bilmuri's like at their top of they've ever been right now, and just crushing. And so for him to still like, he literally texted me like 4 days ago and was just like, dude, thinking about you, love you, miss you, can't wait to see you again. And it's just like
fucking great.
It's just like somebody like that, like having somebody like that in your life that you like look up to, but then like treats you with such respect. Like I got nothing but incredible things to say about Johnny Frank. Like, yeah, everybody should know him. He's the absolute best, and I'm like so stoked for his band and just seeing. I just want to see how much bigger Bilmuri can get, because I remember when it was such like a niche thing, and now it's becoming like, it's like the cool thing, you know what I mean? Like if you listen to Bilmuri, it's like, oh, you're cool, dude, you know what I mean? So that, yeah, they've like mastered this thing. It's been really cool to see.
I better go listen some more.
Straight up, dude, you have to.
When it popped on, he's like, I like this. I'm like,
goes hard, man.
Yeah, well, I like some of that heavier shit too.
Yeah.
In that same vein, I hear your story of like being a songwriter and kind of like being, you know, am I going to be an artist?
Yeah.
Sounds similar to like Hardy a little bit.
Yeah.
How did that come to be? Like your track with Hardy?
Dude, so honestly, a pretty simple, not even that interesting story.
Yeah.
I met him through Johnny, obviously, because a lot of people don't know this, but like Hardy is on Corn-Fed Yetis. We just like, we weren't allowed to tag him on Instagram because he was about to put out the rock album.
Label stuff. Yeah,
and so his label was just like, we can't put this out before he starts doing that, you know? So he's like the hidden artist. So I met him through that. And we like have always like lightly stayed in touch after that. He was always like super cool. Like when I met him, he was like, dude, I love your music. And I was like, that's insane that you have listened to my music. And then I don't know, I went like a couple months without talking to him, and I was in New York doing radio stuff, and he just like texted me, and he was like, dude, I got this song, I would love if you were on it. And if somebody like Hardy texts you and says you should be on one of my songs on my album, like, yeah, there's only one answer. And if the answer's no, you're an idiot. Like but yeah, I mean, it was simple as that. And then so I never actually was in the studio with him, but I went in and did it with Joey Moy. They just sent me in with him, and it was just me and Joey, and we recorded. But they even like, too, I remember being like, which was funny to me, he had sent me the song, and I was like, yeah, dude, send me like a blank verse. He was like, I want you on verse 1. I was like, okay, like send it to me empty, I'll write something. He was like, nah, dude, just sing what we wrote. And I was like, shit, okay, easy enough. Like, and so just went in and did it. And then, yeah, we got to do it live for the music video. I ain't never seen a crowd like that in my life, bro. I mean, I'm sure you have playing with you. That shit's crazy, though, bro.
Yeah.
I don't even remember it. You know what I mean? Like I watched the video back. I'm like, I don't remember that at all.
Where was it?
St. Louis, yeah, St. Louis, one of the amphitheaters there.
Oh, cool. So probably 15,000 people.
Something like that. I think that what was it, 21? I think is what they said they sold.
Crazy.
Dang.
Something slight, you know.
Not a big deal.
Few tickets.
It'd be nice to sell tickets like that one day. I mean, I'm cool with my little 1,000 right now. I'll take it. But yeah, it was epic, bro. It was absolutely epic. And then now he's just like, now we're just boys. He sent me a song the other day. Like he'll like pitch me songs, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
The song he sent me, I was like, I don't know if this one's for me, but it's just crazy to have somebody like Hardy being like, hey, bro, I wrote this song. I was thinking about you. It's like, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
I'm
He's
honored.
still doing that. You know?
That's who he is as a person.
Yeah, I was gonna say
know,
that is Hardy right there.
Yeah, he's gonna be like headlining stadiums, and then he's gonna be texting people who are selling clubs, be like, dude, cut this song.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a game for him. It's not the money right now. It's like just to see if he can get songs
got the
cut
money
or
now.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love that, man. I love songwriters, bro. I love people that just love writing songs, Like, I've kind of taught myself, I get kind of scared that, like, one day I'm not going to be able to sell tickets one day, one day.
The roller coaster always goes up and down.
Yeah. And, I feel like the live show is, like, a very finite thing that you kind of have to be, unless you go on to be fucking Ed Sheeran or somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So I've kind of gotten back to the roots of, like, no matter what show I'm playing, whatever, nothing will make me feel like how I feel when you make a song on that day and you're listening it back in the studio and you're like, holy shit, I can't believe we made that. So I've been really getting back into the songwriting like hard, really hard, and just really focusing on that. And it's been fun. It's been like a really good time. I got like, Taylor Acorn.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote like 5 songs on her album or something like that, or 6 songs. I think 5. I'll say 6 so I sound cooler. But
7, bro.
But yeah. But I'm like, so I've just been doing like stuff for other people, which has been like so creatively freeing. When you're an artist, you start like, you just fucking box yourself in without even thinking about it. You know what I mean? You're like, oh well, I wouldn't say this and I wouldn't do that. And my fans wouldn't like this and whatever. And so it was kind of nice to just like go do something that
Get it out of the system.
Yeah, that wasn't as like precious to me, you know. So I've done a lot of that this year, so it's been fun.
That's sick. And it sounds like that's kind of where it all started.
Yeah, just taking it back, dude.
Yeah,
take it back. I kind of got lost in like artist world a little bit. You get a song on the radio, and you're at the VMAs, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck is happening right now? It's so weird, bro. I'm like sitting next to Snooki with my mom. Yeah, straight up, dude. The VMAs was a bro. That was like some culture shock shit for me.
Tell us about it.
Like it was. Oh, I took my mom.
Yeah.
My girlfriend was pissed, dude. It was so funny. No, I'm kidding. But no, I took my mom just because like it's your first red carpet, I was like, I'm taking mom.
Move.
Yeah,
Totally.
And so I took her, and they're like, I kind of just thought I was going and gonna be in the back somewhere and whatever, and they're like, no, you're right there. So I like, me and my mom show up to this arena. We're front row, well, not front, we're like 6 rows back. We're like one of the first people there. We're like pretty early, and I'm not even joking. Like, Snooki comes up and sits next to us. In front of me is Amelia Goldenberg from the Chicken Shop, whatever. And then 1 row in front of her, it's like Sabrina Carpenter, Shabuzi, Post Malone, Taylor Swift, like the craziest people. And my mom's like freaking out. My mom like loves Taylor Swift. So she's like taking pictures of Taylor. I'm like, bro, you gotta stop, bro. I'm like, I'm trying to look cool here, bro. But literally all the stars, like Kid Laroi, Tate McRae, and I'm like back here with like Snooki and the people from MTV. You know what I mean? But it was epic though. But my mom the whole time, she's like looking, and she's like, oh, how gorgeous is she? Look how gorgeous she is. And I'm like, all right, bro, let's relax, dude. I'm like, we're here as professionals. But yeah, it was epic. Yeah, it was epic, dude. Eminem was like the first one to perform, so I was like 10 feet from Eminem, who I like love, bro. I like know every Eminem song. Like I love him. So yeah, that was like an insane. But it's weird when you do stuff like that in the situation that I'm in, because like even though I have done stuff like that, I have like a super normal, like I don't get recognized anywhere I go, or you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like very rarely, every now and again. Yeah. But I have like a very normal life. I have like a 1-bedroom apartment right in Nashville, like nothing crazy, but that you go do that and then you just get thrown back into reality, and it's like, was that even real? Like what?
Totally.
Yeah, it's weird, bro. It's weird.
It's like when you get off stage and
Yeah.
you just go sit in the green room and it's quiet and you're like,
Bro, I'll tell
Now
you
what?
what. I've like learned to like that silence, especially me, because I get off stage and everybody else starts taking stuff down, but I go to the bus like by myself, and I've like learned to like love that silence, that like this weird like euphoria. You're like sitting there and you're like that was real life. Like that just, and it just goes from so loud to dead silence in like 25 seconds. You're just like, what the fuck, dude? I've learned to love that feeling though. It's kind of like this euphoric, like, but I love the silence at the end of a show. That's like one of my favorite parts is when it's over.
job well done.
Yeah, you know, it's like job's over, you know? Feel like Kobe.
We were out in
Just dropped 84 on them.
Straight up, dude. I was like, I couldn't miss out there.
Yeah.
I've missed though for sure before.
Same. Absolutely same.
Yeah, every now and again we have some rough ones.
Yeah.
Nothing too bad. I'm trying to think. Hangout Fest. That was a rough one for me.
yeah.
Yeah, because one, our in-ears weren't working, so that was where a lot of my, you know,
Spiraling started.
yeah, that's where a lot of it. I was like, I don't know if this is going well. But then Dumpster Fire, I sang the second verse twice. When the bridge came around, I just sang the second verse again. And my buddy who I write all the songs with, he's like front and center at Hangout Fest. There's 8,000 people. And I start singing the second verse in the bridge. And he's like, what the fuck are you doing? And I was like, I don't know. And so I caught myself. And then there was another song that I came in on the wrong part, so then when the drums hit, I'm like not at the right part of the song. That one was like low key a disaster, but I think it went well. Nobody noticed, you know.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
fine.
think
Well, your buddy obviously noticed, but yeah.
he noticed. He noticed. He was like, you know. But yeah, we were on like right before Chapel Roan, like
Crazy.
right when she was like peaking. So that crowd was,
Wow.
and it was our first ever festival ever. It was terrifying, bro. And we were wearing pink flamingo outfits. We looked crazy, bro. It was
I gotta
insane.
see a photo of this.
Oh, I'll can you pull one up, Larry? Dude, we had everybody in the
Yeah.
crew. Yeah, everybody in the crew got them. So we had like 15 people in like these flamingo like Amazon.
yeah.
So stupid. But
It's
we looked
fun,
awesome.
though.
We were walking around the festival and everybody was like, "It's the flamingo guys." Dude.
Yeah.
So we were like taking pictures. Everybody was sick. It was really sick.
That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah, it was a good memory.
It's like I saw it kind of like sort of reflection music where it's like it's very fun.
Yeah.
You know, it's like serious, but it's like you don't take yourself too seriously.
No, I think people that take themselves too seriously are the ones that end up cooking themselves, you know? At the
Agreed.
end of the day, it's like, bro, we make music and play shows, bro. This shit is not serious. This is fun,
Totally.
you know? It's like, this is a good time.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, that was...
Oh,
What's the picture? Which one is it? Oh, yeah, that was all of us. It was crazy.
Show it to the
I-
camera.
Good luck.
I have beef jerky in my mouth in that picture, but it looks like I have like a big lipper in, you know?
Yeah.
It's like gross. I always see that and I'm like, oh God. I'm like, was I skulling or something?
Yeah.
I had Red Man once when I was in like 7th grade and I puked all over my friend. It was I'm
Sam-
not big on nicotine.
Sam
Yeah.
from Treaty Oak left a can of Skull over there.
We're gonna put
Matt-
that on eBay, dude.
Yeah, Matt's like, we're keeping that.
You can see it. That's epic though.
Yeah,
It's
on
like
the other
over
side of
there.
the mix.
Yeah, that's on
That's
our side.
epic. That's epic.
I was like, Matt came in. He's like, is that from Treaty Oak? I was like, yeah. He's like, we're keeping that.
We're keeping that. Here, I'll leave my coffee here.
I
for
was
you
just
guys.
gonna
You guys
say
can
that.
frame it, you know.
The milk gets all
Yeah.
curdly.
Yeah, give me like 2 years, and then if I fall flat on my face, then you can throw it out. But if
No.
everything goes well, you'd be like, Knox left his coffee.
That's gonna be on eBay, bro.
It's crazy. Yeah.
We
sell
got your
it, dude.
DNA now, bro.
Yeah. Make some bread. Make some
Hell
cheddar,
yeah.
dude.
No, it's interesting too. Like, we were just in Ohio at a festival,
Yeah.
Country concert, which is like
Oh,
all
you
Western Ohio.
Dude, my friend got arrested there one time
Oh, really?
at a Hardy concert, and so I got Hardy to send him a video, being like, "You're a fucking idiot." It was epic. It was epic, dude.
It's so great.
Yeah.
So we get to help a little bit with that festival, and our buddy Mitch Goshi, he used to play with our buddy Joe Fortner, played on the road with Trey Lewis. He
Cool.
moved back to Ohio.
Oh, cool.
So I was
Where
talking
at?
to him. He lives in like northwestern Ohio.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
And so he's like from there, but he still comes down. He plays with a guy named Justin Holt. I don't know if you know Justin.
No, I don't think so.
Great guy. He kind of did country and now is leaning more like pop.
Cool.
Kind of. Justin's fucking sick. I'll show you his shit.
Hell yeah.
he was like, it's cool seeing like the Ohio kids do good.
Dude, I love Ohio. Bro.
Yeah.
It's so
great.
funny.
It's the heart of it all, dude.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
internet's always like, Ohio. And I'm like, dude, Ohio rips. You ever been to Indiana, bro?
Yeah.
Come on.
Not the best.
Come on, dude. Ohio shreds compared to
great.
Indiana, bro. I love Ohio.
I'm a Western PA boy, so I grew up like an hour south of Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay, cool.
So we would go to the Dusty Armadillo. We would go
Great
to
club.
like shows in Cleveland
yeah.
all the time. I have buddies
Yeah.
in Cleveland, and then we go to country concert every year.
Yeah.
So I'm 13 years in at country concert now.
Heck yeah.
Right, like when
Let's
you were
go.
like 4 or whatever.
Dude, that's like country concerts like by my like where my folks live.
yeah,
That's like Russia, Ohio.
yeah. It's in Fort Loramie is where it's at.
Yeah, yeah,
Kind
Fort
of by,
Loramie.
like where Ohio Northern is.
Yep.
And then my tattoo artist is in Toledo.
Oh, cool.
So Mike
Sick.
Stahl.
So you got some
Dude,
Ohio
Pro
Connect.
Football Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah.
LeBron James.
Yeah.
Chocolate peanut butter Buckeyes.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up, dude. Ohio
Um,
ribs.
I
man.
always
Skyline
say-
chili, bro.
Dude, totally.
Come
Dusty
on.
Armadillo.
All right,
on.
Skyline chili or hot chicken now that you're in Nashville.
Skyline chili.
Chili
Not even a
wings.
question. That's
Yeah.
like I think Nashville hot chicken is like
Kind of mid.
it's just the most overrated shit of all. It's chicken, bro. With like, I've had some good, like I have had good Nashville hot chicken,
Mm-hmm.
but like, it's just chicken, dude. You know?
Fried chicken is like pretty universally loved, though. is the
Yeah.
thing. It's like
Yeah.
pizza.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I will say maybe this is a hot take, but like I've always thought Nashville food is like,
Yeah, totally.
there's good food. There's really good
Yeah.
food here, but like when people come here, they're like, I want to go get the best food ever, and I'm like, well, brother, you're in the wrong place.
Yeah,
Like,
go to New York or something.
I can get you some peg leg porker if you want, and it's fine. It's pretty good.
It's way
you know?
better than it used to be. When I moved here in 2012, and it was like Jack's Barbecue, and
Yep.
that's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say this about the food down here is the barbecue's good.
Barbecue's good.
Yeah, like that. If you were talking to me and saying like, what would you do in Nashville? If I'm from Western PA, which is where I'm from,
Yeah.
you don't have barbecue like that. Bro.
No, you do not.
You know?
No, you do not.
Like, and then there's Mexican food everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is good. Which
Yeah.
is you can find some good spots, but it's just like I don't know. Like even barbecue, it's really good in Nashville, but like you ever had it in Texas, bro? It's like
Yeah,
not even.
or North Carolina.
Yeah, it's like not even close.
I'm
you know?
literally going to Texas for the first time this week.
Really.
Yeah.
You've never been?
Never.
Where are you going?
We're going to Texas Tech game. Hudson Westbrook's
Cool.
playing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So Surfside, we're going with one of the owners of Surfside.
Let's
Matt
go,
Quigley.
dude. That's awesome. I
So-
freaking love Hudson, dude. He's a
Yeah.
great dude.
Yeah, it's blowing up for
Yeah.
him too. Crazy.
Yeah. He's signed to my publishing company. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're both at River House. So
Yep.
I'm writing with him
Oh, sick.
like in October.
Coming up.
Yeah, it's on my schedule. I don't know when, but yeah, we're
That's
gonna.
awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna write one of them Hudson country songs,
No,
man.
country
Yeah.
boy.
Kids you used to be dance hall. Yeah, he's a good dude.
Hell
I
yeah.
love
dude.
it, man.
Yeah.
But honestly, man, I always say with Ohio is my favorite state. I'm like, I'm from Pennsylvania, and Ohio is my favorite state.
Good man. Listen to this guy. Educated.
Yeah.
This is an educated. I love this.
And there's music fans that are like crazy, bro.
Yeah.
They love
There's
it.
there just
Love
ain't nothing else to do.
Yeah.
you know,
True.
in the best way.
And Columbus, man, honestly, like cultural basin, so many different things there.
Yeah.
Everything can work.
Dude,
It's
Columbus
vibrant.
is a good city.
I love it.
It's a really good. I would say it's the best. I mean, it's the best of the three big ones in Ohio.
I like them. I like all of those cities, but Columbus the energy is
Yeah.
immaculate.
Yeah, I agree.
And there's so many cool little venues there and
Yep.
big venues. It's just like
Yeah.
for music scene, it just fits everything.
Yeah.
Good college
Yeah,
venues to play.
huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yep. Dude, I want to go. Dude, I want to play Kimba so bad. That's like one
Yeah.
of my life goals. I'm
That's
gonna
sick.
go there.
Where is this?
It's in Columbus. Kimba Live. Murray's playing there in October.
Is it a club or what?
No, it's like an outside venue.
Oh, cool.
I saw my first ever concert there. I saw Fall Out Boy there, and so that's like one. I got Newport. I had seen a bunch of shows at Newport, and then I've done Newport like 3 times, but I just did it myself and they sold it out. It was wild.
Yeah.
But I want to do Kemba next. But Murray's playing there in October. I'm totally pulling up and singing. I'm like, I gotta get on stage with you, Johnny. I'm like, I have to, bro. Selfishly for my own, I have to, in case everything goes wrong and I can never sell out Kemba. Just in case.
Hell
I
yeah.
gotta
You're
get
gonna
it
be
in.
just fine.
I hope so, dude. I appreciate you saying that. I needed to hear that, bro.
Gotta get in the football stadium there.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've actually never been to an Ohio State game. I'm like, that's the one thing about Ohio that I like hate, to be honest.
Ohio State.
I hate Ohio State football because my friends. So I'm like a
True
diehard
allegiance.
Kentucky basketball fan,
Yeah.
and my friends, like growing up when I was little, they would, they're all Ohio State basketball fans. So when Kentucky would play basketball, they would like, be like, yeah, fucking Kentucky sucks, dude. Like whatever, and give me shit. So it's just in my DNA that when Ohio State football would come around, like, dude, nothing is better. Still to this day, nothing is better than when Michigan beats Ohio State. And I don't care about football like at all.
This one, we might have to edit this out of the podcast.
No, leave it in, bro.
All
leave
right.
it in, bro. And I'll text all my friends, and I'm just like, that's tough.
Fast forward to
Like,
50 minutes in. Yeah, watch this clip.
Yep, straight up. But yeah, so I'm like, dude, I'm like so anti Ohio State. We played the college football like national championship with like Miles Smith and whoever else, Camilla Cabello, whatever. And we like did a thing that weekend, and like I wanted to piss my friends off so bad. I wore a Notre Dame jersey on stage. I'm from Ohio, rocking Notre Dame at State Farm Arena, while my other friends on stage are rocking Ohio State jerseys because they're also from Ohio.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm pretty anti-Buckeyes.
Dude, sports these days.
Yeah.
Sports ball.
Always. Honestly, like I was a big sports fan. Being from Pittsburgh, you're kind of not allowed to not be a big sports fan.
For sure.
When
Are you like a Steelers guy?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
That's all right.
Well, having said that, when I moved down here and it wasn't as easily accessible and it wasn't like I had to know about it to talk to my friends about it.
Yeah.
I've kind of like I got super baked one day and like talked myself out of sports fandom almost.
That's crazy.
I was like, wait.
That's a crazy high intrusive thought to have.
Yeah.
Like I actually think I hate sports.
Well, it wasn't even like that. I was like, why am I putting my personal like happiness tied to a collection of people that are loosely associated with the city that I used to live in?
Dude, that's so
Dude,
funny.
Go Dolphins, though.
Yeah.
Go Dolphins, huh? Yes. Yep. That's funny.
No, I still watch sports. I still enjoy sports.
Yeah.
I just like, I used to be kind of like heavy.
Yeah.
And now I'm more like a lighter.
You're like,
fan.
I'm not gonna let this affect my weekend.
Yeah.
See, I'm kind of like that with football. Like I've kind of gotten back into the Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I'm like, I like football, but I'm just not super educated. But like, I'll watch a football game. I love going to the games, whatever.
They're
and,
fun.
Like, and I know like I grew up playing Madden, bro. I know how football works.
Yeah, you know the routes.
Yeah, and so like, but dude, Kentucky basketball, it's bad, dude. It's bad. I have this crazy video. I'll show you when the podcast is over. But I go to the SEC tournament every year.
Mm-hmm.
My family comes down, and like all my uncles and guy cousins come down, and we all go. And we went this year. We're at the top of the arena. Okay. I don't know if you saw any of those games, but Kentucky won the second game. So we went 2 days in a row. They played somebody terrible. And then they played Oklahoma the next day. Won on a buzzer beater. But I had something going on. Maybe I was recording vocals or something the next day. But I wasn't allowed to like be screaming.
Yeah.
And they won on a buzzer beater. It's the second Kentucky buzzer beater I've seen in person in my life. The other one was when I was like 12. So it was a big deal for me. But I couldn't scream. So my only reaction was, I'm just going to rip my shirt off. So I ripped my shirt off and I'm like, just like doing this. I get home like an hour later. I have no idea how somebody knew I was there. But I get home like an hour later and somebody tagged me in an Instagram story. And it's a video from them down on the floor, like down in the student section, filming up at me with my shirt off. And it just says, "at music by Knox, question mark. And I was like, how the fuck did you even know I was there? Like, I got sniped in an arena of 20,000 people when I had my shirt. It was crazy, bro.
That's sick, though.
I was pissed. I'm like, I can't even be a drunk
I
bastard
can't even
in public
take my
anymore.
shirt off in public
That's
anymore.
what I'm saying. Like, I can't even celebrate my team anymore without being, clowned on the internet. It was crazy. I'll show you the video after this.
Oh, I
That's
can't
so
wait.
great.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
If you want to see it, check out his OnlyFans.
Yeah, straight up, subscribe, please.
It'll be on the Twitch stream, but only for a second.
Dude, I have a funny thing. I love like whenever I want to like if I want somebody to like click on a link, I'll just put a selfie of myself and put like OnlyFans and click on it.
It works.
And they're like,
dude.
"Yeah, you got me." I've kind of worn it out though because now they know, but I'll do it every now and again.
Interesting marketing
Yeah,
strategy
yeah,
by Knox.
You want to see my feet? Click
Yeah.
here, dude. Nobody wants to see my feet, dude. They're gnarly.
I don't understand that whole thing anyway, but you know,
Yeah.
to each their own, I guess.
Each
Yeah.
their own.
Oh well.
But man, anything else that you got coming up? So deluxe record, and then tour overseas.
Yeah.
Anything else that's like in the pipeline that you can talk about?
Nothing that I fully can, but I
Yeah.
will say the year's not over. We
Yeah.
still got plans. The year's not over. 2025 is far
Sick.
from. It's far from done. To be honest, it's far from done. We still got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be good. And then, yeah, we're just like honestly looking forward to the next year and just like trying to have a very tour heavy next year.
Yeah.
Very tour heavy.
Buy tickets.
So
y'all.
buy tickets, please. Don't let me flop.
Yeah.
And
I would
sub.
appreciate that. Yeah, and sub to Twitch, Music by Knox on Twitch and every other social media, but mainly Twitch. Please.
I love it, man. Well, I love hearing your enthusiasm and your creative expression. It's been cool to
Thanks,
get to hear it.
dude.
I've been stuck on the album since
Thanks,
I
bro.
started, and I do that often with music. And
Nick was really stuck on this record.
Let's go.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like, I'm low key sick of it. He's like, if I hear Pick Your Poison one more time, I might die, dude.
but man, it's like in the era I'm in my life, and honestly, like I feel like in a recession, which we were in,
Yeah.
the dopamine drip that comes from nostalgia is so powerful.
Yeah.
You know, and I just get it so much from your record.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. That means a lot. That was definitely one of the goals was to just put you back in a time and place like
Yeah.
the ones I grew up in. So I
Yeah.
appreciate that. That means a
Absolutely,
lot.
man. Well, guys, thanks for listening to the podcast. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you follow Knox, follow the podcast as well.
Yep.
And, well, I'm Nicky T,
I'm Kurt Ozan.
and we'll see you in the front row.